Hello and good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy Supercharged Manifesting Monday. I want to welcome everyone that's joining us live on Facebook. We're going to be talking about tips to manifest faster. And every week we have, this segment is called Supercharged Manifesting, but it's really all about understanding at a deeper level the law of attraction and how to use manifesting to create the results that you desire in your life. So welcome, grab a cup of coffee, sit back, relax, and join us for the next 15 to 20 minutes. If my voice sounds a little croaky this morning, I apologize. I just spent 3 incredible days in the company of some truly amazing people, all wanting to take their lives further, and I spoke all weekend and gave my heart and a little bit of my voice. So hopefully, my heart's here if my voice isn't really as on point as it usually is. But welcome, joining us, those of you joining us, and whenever you come to these calls on a Monday morning, I always want to encourage you, bring a little notepad and a pen, because I'm going to be sharing some tips about how to manifest, and it's all stuff that you can apply right now for the rest of the week. So for the last 2 weeks that we've been doing this, I always encourage people, manifesting is just like a skill. It's like a new habit that you have to develop and foster, and it becomes great. And if you make some intentions when you just get started and it all just doesn't suddenly occur, that's okay. This is something that you're building, you're improving, you're getting better at, and the more you do it, the faster you manifest. It's just like any other law, right? Same as going to the gym. The more you go, the more you get the physique that you desire. So I want you not to be discouraged if you aren't seeing things happen quickly. The more important thing is to stick to the practice and just jump on here, even if it's just to feel good, do the activity, because I promise you, in no time, you're going to start to see clues and what we call evidence that your desires are manifesting. So for the last 2 weeks, the 2 things that I've shared with you and encourage everyone to commit to doing every Monday morning, kick your Monday morning off in the highest vibration possible by making a list of things you want to manifest. And we call that a manifested list, not a to-do list. If you want to do your to-do list, go ahead, have fun. The idea is this new way of living is about using the superpower of the law of attraction in your favor to work for you. And I've been sharing that for me every Monday morning. Monday mornings used to be really crazy and heavy and intense for me. Now I just write a list, maximum 5 things that I want manifested this week. And it's so cool to just watch the forces of nature show up in my life and take care of things. Sometimes I just get inspired to do the smallest action, but most times, every week, it will be Sunday and I'm getting ready to write my list for the next week, and I look back at the last week's and it's all just kind of happened. And I sometimes can't even tell you how, it just does. So that's what becomes possible the more you do it with faith. Like if you're doing it like, I don't even think this works anyway, it isn't going to work. But if you're doing it with the faith and the intention that it will, then it will. So every week, a manifested list. Every week, a gratitude list. Always start with things that you're grateful for, because the way this magical law of attraction and creation and manifesting works is that you have to stay yourself connected in high vibration to the source of all the things that are coming to you. And the only way to do that is through gratitude. So always make every Monday morning a gratitude list, things that you're just grateful for in your life. Sometimes I make a list. My gratitude list is a reflection of my manifested list. It's like, I'm so grateful, I'm so grateful that these things have happened and it means this for me. Or I'm so grateful that these things manifested because whatever the reason, I'm grateful, right? So a manifested list and a gratitude list. And today I want to talk about your capacity to receive. When it comes to manifesting, the idea, and the reason I'm sure you all jump on here every Monday morning, is because you have some desires in your heart that you are looking to manifest, to bring into your reality. And today's conversation, if you would, for the next 10 to 15 minutes, it's going to be a little more profound and deeper than our last two conversations. So I want you to just relax and hear me. Not so much about taking notes or trying to figure out just yet what I'm saying. Just hear me, go with me, allow it to seep in, because this one's really powerful. And it could be the reason why you're not manifesting at the pace that you would like. So I want you to just hear, just be with this message today. Those of you that were at my event this weekend, I so enjoyed being with you. Love our time together. And you can I'm sure relate to the story that I'm about to share, because I was thinking, what do I want to talk about this morning? And this one just went, bam, you have to share, because there were so many people there who will get this. So my intention, and I wish I could switch my camera so you could see my my manifested board for the event that we just completed. My intention for the event was to have 300 people present. And so when I did my board, when I did my journaling, my number was 300 people in the room. Well, we went to the location that we chose. We selected a room, and then I came home and Diane took care of everything else, you know, in regards to the location and making it ready for the event. Well, then 2 days before the event, we get the seating chart. And Diane says, if you want to keep inviting people to the event, we're going to have to change the layout. Well, that was not an option for me, because for 4 months, I visualized that the room would be with round tables with 6 chairs around each table, but they were round tables. In fact, let me see, I don't want to get distracting, but I'll show you guys, I'll post a picture in the comments. But I had a picture to help me visualize, because I share with you guys a lot of what I do is I make the visual so it's easy for me. I walk in my office, I don't even have to think about it. There was a picture on my board of a room filled with people, round tables, just like my vision. But when we got the seating chart, the only way the room could fit with round tables was a maximum of 200 people. So my desire was for 300. But my container to receive it, which was the room, in the layout that I desired, could only fit 200. So here's the lesson. I had a desire, but my container, my capacity to receive, was 2/3 of my desire. And it might seem random and irrelevant to you, but it's so profound. Because here's the thing, I want to ask you to consider, when you think of the things that you want to manifest, what is your capacity to receive? If you want X, Y, or Z, you want 1,000 clients, but do you have a capacity to only serve 200? What is your capacity to receive? And the way that shows up is, for example, you want success, but you have a fear of success. Therefore, you've already limited your capacity to receive success. Maybe you want to serve 50 clients, but your capacity to serve, based on the lifestyle that you also desire, is only 20 clients a week, right? So your capacity is cut, that's less than half of what it is that you want to receive. Your capacity is limited. Maybe you want to, you know, show up as somebody of influence. And when you go out, your capacity to receive that impact is limited because you don't show up, whatever that looks like, either your outer appearance, your energy, whatever it might be. You don't show up with the capacity to receive the impact of people thinking of you as an influencer. The same thing when it comes to your actions. You may have the desire to act in a certain way, but when it comes to the actions that you're actually taking to receive the results that you want, your capacity is a lot smaller. And let me make sure, I think the other big one is, and this is huge for me, is your space. Maybe you're saying, I want to receive more. I'm seeking, I'm desiring to show me the way to manifest more. But in your physical space, which is also an energetic reflection of the space in your life, there is no space for more. Your office may be cluttered, your closets, your drawers, your kitchen, your home, your living room, all the centers in, Feng Shui that talk about the energetic flow through your life, because your home and your space is also a reflection of your capacity, spaciousness to receive more. And if there's clutter and if there's a lot of stuff, then there's no space. It's an energetic reflection of your ability to receive. And this is especially important in your office. So this is going to seem totally random, but every time I have a major event happening in my life, I go clean up my garage. And I promise you, it never fails. I get this intense urge. And it's interesting because I could tell, it was a few years ago, the way I got onto this was a few years ago. I had a big event coming, and it just kept getting blocked. Nothing was happening. There was no interest, no response. The things that needed to come together just wasn't, and I was truly stumped. I couldn't figure out why. So I went and I had, someone that I trust who knows a lot about energy give me some advice. I paid for an energetic session. And her advice was, go clean out your garage. And I was totally just blank. Really? Why? How is that even related? Give me some business advice. Tell me what I need to do to go get more clients or bring them to this event. She said, your garage, whatever that center represents, is blocked completely. You do not have the space to receive in your life because there's too much going on in there. You need to clean it out, declutter, get rid of stuff. And I did it one Saturday, and I'm telling you, by Sunday, miracles started happening. So start to watch for things like that. Really sit back and ask yourself, I'm looking to manifest all these things, but where am I blocked? Where am I shutting off my capacity to receive? The other thing is your bank account. Do you have a bank account that says, this is for my business, this is for my profits, this is for my excess, this is even, it's not about do you have money in it, it's about creating the space to receive. You're in business because you want to make a profit, because you want to save for retirement, because you always want to have excess. It makes you feel good to know there's money flowing in. Well, if you only have a personal account, you've not created the space to receive, right? So just start to sit back and ponder about this. So I'm going to give you some tips. Let me just check my timing. All right, I'm going to give you some tips about how you can start to create the capacity to receive. It's so simple. It's things like create a folder on your computer, in your documents for new clients for 2018. Like simply just open documents, new folder, and name it new clients for 2018. Even write 50 new clients for 2018. Like do something energetic to create the space to receive. Clean out your office, obviously, clean your garage, clean your closet, but with the intention that you are energetically creating more space to receive. If you want to show up and you want to be someone of influence, you may need to buy an outfit that makes you feel that way. So when you show up, it's like I have immediately created the space to receive that impression of being someone of influence. Believe it or not, some of the simplest things, you want to show up as a millionaire, go detail your car. It doesn't matter if you're driving a luxury car or not. It's just that feeling of, this is something that I can do. My car is nice and clean, it's detailed, it's shiny, it makes me feel rich, it makes me feel good. I drove my Honda CRV, I would go get it detailed every time I had a nice little event, because it wasn't about the car I was showing up in, it was how it made me feel. And just getting it cleaned and waxed and nice and smelling good made me feel good, right? So simple things like that. Change your thoughts. Start to work on, am I limiting my capacity to receive because I have limiting thoughts, limiting beliefs, fears? Do I need to actively be involved in increasing this new capacity by creating the capacity, right? Einstein says, the mind that created your current situation can't create the new reality you wish to step into. So you have to create the capacity for new thoughts. right? The capacity to receive by creating a new capacity of thoughts. So here's what I want you to think. One last thing. When it comes to capacity and clients, and you want more clients, I want to encourage you another way, the simple way you can expand your capacity to receive is start to think about how can I go from a one-to-one model to a one-to-group model. Instantly, you've expanded your capacity to serve, right? So start to think in your business model, how can you go from one-to-one to one to a group, or even 1 to 5? Instantly you've gone from, you know, every time I'm working, I'm not only serving 1 people, I'm serving 5. So I can work the same number of hours and have the lifestyle I want, but when I'm working, I serve more people, right? So start to think about things like that. And then the easiest way to include this, which if you notice, those of you that were reaching out to me, you know, leading up to the event asking, how are you doing, Tasha? How are you doing? My response was always, I'm doing great. I'm expanding my capacity to receive. Because I knew coming up to this event, I was going to be serving more people in one setting than I ever have. And I couldn't respond by, oh my God, I'm so stressed out. It's so overwhelming. I have so much going on. What am I saying to the universe if someday I want to have an audience of 17,000, but I can't handle an audience of 200? So it was my energetic cue to constantly say, I can do this. In fact, I can do more than this. I'm intending that my capacity to serve just keeps increasing. Somehow I get more energy. Somehow I get more support. Somehow I get whatever I need to expand my capacity. So for all of you this week, here's what I want you to write or affirm and say as much as you can. In fact, here's what I actually want you to do. When this is done, I want you to say this affirmation to yourself. You know me, I physically demonstrate. So I open my arms, I put my head back, and I just say it. And I do it outside. I love being grounded by Mother Nature. So I have no shoes on, my feet to the earth. I open my arms and I say, I expand my capacity to receive. And so I encourage you, wherever you may be and you can do that today. Affirm, I expand my capacity to receive more. And then I want you, let me know that you did it by commenting below this video. I expand my capacity to receive more. Just type that affirmation. I'll give you a little clap. I'll say, great job. I know you did it. And I'm so excited to see the more coming as evidence in your lives this week. If you're loving this content, you're at the event even, and you're interested in really experiencing this work at a deeper level, I want you to go over to my website, www.scienceofgettingrichacademy.com. It's actually right up in the description for this video, scienceofgettingrichacademy.com. Click on the link that's on the website for us to schedule some time to chat. We're beginning our 12-month program in 3 weeks. It starts in February, and I'd love to share more about that with you because I feel if you are attracted to this video, you love this content, I'm sure you have some desires that you want to manifest this year in your life and business, and I'd love to take the couple minutes even just to share with you how we roll, how we do it, how we have the incredible levels of success for entrepreneurs that we do in our program. So thank you all. Have a great Monday. Go ahead and expand your capacity to receive today. Talk to you next Monday at 8. Bye, everyone.